Hello everybody and welcome back to another Gaming Abroad. My name is Jens and we're back at it again, buying used games, systems, accessories, action figures so that we can flip these items, fund that 3DS collection back there by using as little of our money as possible. So I just want to thank everybody who has been watching the videos that I've been making. Thank you for subscribing and liking the videos and being part of this adventure. So I welcome you to another video. If you watched the last video that I made, which I'll post up here, I made a list of I believe 30 games that I think are going to be games that are hard to find only because there are not that many available or not that many complete copies available. So I made a list, 30 games, and I made a goal within 30 days to be able to pick up as many games as I can from this list. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and talk about today. And just before I do that, I just wanted to say that in order for us to go ahead and buy some of these games, we definitely have to pick up some merchandise. So the first rule of Flip Club is to pick up merchandise to flip so we can make profit and then invest that expected profit into the games that we want to purchase. Alright guys, so today's unofficial mug for the channel is Kingdom Hearts. I bought this one here for about $5. It's got Sora, Donald, Goofy, and some of the other characters on there. Pretty cool. It's a lot bigger than I thought. It's got water in there. Some quality H2O right there. And that is our unofficial mug sponsor, unofficial sponsor mug for the channel today. So we definitely picked up some really cool things to flip so that we can make expected profit. So let's go ahead and take a look at those first. So first thing I picked up was a original 3DS system. This belonged to a girl. She had it for sale. She wanted $450. This is the 3DS Midnight Purple Edition. It's in really good shape. It's got two screen protectors, so you can see a lot of like scratches and buffing on there, but that's just the protectors. I can just peel those off. The buttons are really good. They're very responsive, and like most systems here, they are already hacked, so it's already got tons of games on there, as you can see, and it's in really good shape, guys. There's almost like no scratches to the body, and it looks like she kept it in the carrying case for most of the time, from what I can tell. In really good shape. Again, paid 450 RMB, which is about $66. This one sells for $110 to $130. If you put in a couple of games on there, you can get about $150. So after what we paid and expected fees, we can make about $50 to $60 on this system here. And she threw in the USB charger and then some sort of protecting case for the system. So not too bad, guys. Really good system. I love the color. It looks really cool. I think I like it more than the black colored one that I have. So that's a nice system. I don't know if maybe I'll trade this one for the other one or just keep the other one. So very good deal system. Now let's talk about some really expensive games that I picked up for some really good deals. First, FIFA 14. This one here I have talked about before. It only came out in some areas, so it was very hard to find. So if you want to pick up this game, you're going to be paying at about $100 to $150 unless you get really lucky and you find it at like thrift shops, Goodwills, pawn shops, somewhere out there, and you're able to find it for a steal. Then definitely pick this one up, guys. I paid 150 RMB, which is $22. Sells for about 100 to 150 used. So after fees and what we paid, we can probably make about $80 off of this game, so not too bad. And then this game here, you know, I didn't think I was gonna find any more of this game. I thought we had already picked up all of them, but one more popped up. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater 3D for the 3DS. We love this game here on this channel. We got quite a few of these copies of the game. This one here I paid 288 RMB, which is $42. Sells for $125. So after what we paid and fees, we could probably make $70 on that. So not too bad, guys. Awesome finds. These next games here was really funny because I logged into the app on Saturday. And have you ever had that happen to you? Maybe when you like go to a store or you're at a swap meet or you're a pawn shop and somebody beats you by like a couple of minutes, and they pick up all the really good games, and you're like, oh, if I only would have been there a minute earlier, or if I would have drove faster or something, you could have picked up that really cool game. Well, that happened to me on this app. I logged in on the app and I saw a game, a Holy Grail for the Wii U, and the person, when they wanted about, I think it's like close to $90 for it, and I wanted the game and I clicked it, purchased it, and when I went to go tell the guy if he had any other ones, he told me, I'm sorry, I just sold it minutes before you clicked on it. Some other guy was looking at my collection and he saw it and he picked it out, and I was like, no. So yeah, missed out on a Holy Grail, Devil's Third for about $90. I couldn't believe it, but I said, okay, let me see what you have. He sent me a couple of pictures of his collection. I'll put the pictures up here so you can kind of see what he had. And in one of the pictures, I kind of zoomed in on one game. Let me see if you're able to see it. It's a hard to find Wii U game, and it's new and sealed. And this is the game that I was able to pick out from that picture. Game & Wario for the Wii U. It's sealed. Still has the original Y, what do they call this? The seal, the Y seal, I guess. So hard to see. Let me see, focus. What is in my face? But out of your face. There you go. So that's a lot better. And it's sealed. And this one here, I paid a little bit more for it. This game here sells for, actually I paid 500 RMB, which is $74, but sells for $275, guys. New in this condition here, and it's in great condition. So not too bad, guys. This is the first game I picked up from him. And then the second one I picked up was Wii Sports Club. I didn't know this one was as valuable as it is. This one here, I paid 250 RMB, $37, and sells for $89. So not too bad. Two really good games, guys, that I was able to pick up from him. Even though I didn't get Devil's Third, I really got some really hard to find games here. And after what we paid and fees, we can still make an expected profit of like $210 from just these two games here. So not too bad. And he's got like tons of Wii U games. So if I ever wanted to like maybe start a collection, he would be somebody I would be looking at, because he's got quite a few Wii U games. And this next lot here of games comes from one seller. I have purchased games from him before. I actually purchased some and talked about them in a previous video. I'll link it up here. This is a sealed Gamecube Black Label edition of Pikmin. So this one here, he sold them to me at the same price as the other ones. It's 188 RMB, so it's about $28 a copy, sealed. The seals are in great condition, and I mean, it's unbelievable. I still can't believe he sent me a message. He's like, I got some more. I couldn't believe it. So I ended up picking up a few more from him. So last time I picked up 5, and this time I picked up five games from him, $28 a piece. These tend to do about $225 to $300 a piece. So after fees, and then saying maybe if the games are, maybe I can get $225 a game after fees and what we paid for it, we could still profit about maybe $800 just from these GameCube games here. So now I'm holding on to 10 sealed copies of Pikmin. So what a great find, guys. Like I still can't believe sometimes the stuff that I see on this app. I get really lucky. So just between these items here that I picked up to sell here, we can make a total expected profit of about $1,200. And that's money that we can use to add games to our 3DS collection back there. So I'm really excited about that. Some really great scores from the app, Shenyu. I love using this app here. So now let's talk about some games that I'm going to add to the collection. They're not all on the list, but we do have some that are on the list of these games here. So the first one you might have already seen is Bit Trip Saga. This one here is brand new, picked it up from a seller. He wanted 140 RMB, $21, sales for 22. All these games that I'm going to talk about we need in our collection. So we got quite a few games. This next one here is Lego Legends of Chima Laval's Journey. And it's sealed in the box with, I think comes with like a little figure or something. Paid 68 RMB, $10, sells for $13. Going to the collection. Next one here we picked up for research purposes. Hello Kitty Picnic. This one here, it's sealed. I found it from one person. He wanted 130 RMB, $19, sells for 25, so not too bad. we added a nice game to the 3DS collection. And we have a puzzler here. Puzzler Mind Gym 3D. This one sealed. Picked it up for 118 RMB, $18. Sales for 20, going towards our collection. This one came from a seller. He had 2 Dragon Ball games. He had this one, Extreme Butoden. And then he had another one, but he only had the case and he had a different game, so I didn't end up picking it up, the other one. Now I kind of wish I would have picked it up. But this one here, I picked it up. He wanted 85 RMB, which is about $13, and this one sells for like $40 to $50, guys. So not too bad. Very, very good game here to add. I like Dragon Ball, huge fan of Dragon Ball, so awesome stuff. Now these next games here are part of the list. So we're going to be able to knock down a couple, not too many, but I'll keep looking. First one here is Mario Golf World Tour. I did talk about this one. This one does very well. I paid $175. It's $26. Sells for about $45 to $50. Complete in the box with the manual and everything. And they are in great condition, guys, these games. Next one I picked up is Pac-Man and Galaga Dimensions. Another hard to find game, especially sealed or in complete condition. This one here, they wanted 190 RMB, $28, sells for about 40 to 55, used and in new condition. So not too bad, guys. If you're able to find this one, definitely pick it up. I love Pac-Man. I'm never really a huge fan of Galaga, but I'm going to try it in 3D, see how it looks. And then this one here, not a fan of fishing, but Real Fishing 3D Paradise by Natsumi. So I might give this one a try to see how this is. There's no pictures in the back, so I really can't tell, but it looks like an interesting game. This one here I paid 228 RMB, which is $34. Goes for about 45 to 60. The only complete copy I saw right now on eBay was going for about $60 plus. So if you're able to see it out there, definitely pick it up. I mean, maybe people will see, hey, it's a fishing game, it's boring, or you know, you might be able to find it at a great price. So keep an eye out for this one. And then finally, the last one that I picked up, which I think is a heavy hitter of the lot, is Hakuoki Memories of the Shinsengumi. So this is, I guess, like a novel, a visual novel that you can pick up. And this one here was $59. And it sells for anywhere from like $60 to $100. It just depends if you get lucky and somebody posts it for under $100. If not, there are a couple of copies that are going for $100 plus. The collector's edition goes for like $200 or more dollars. So really good to be able to add this one to the collection, because I didn't think I was going to be able to find it locally, but games just randomly show up, which is really cool. I'm hoping that a lot of the other games on this list here that I have up will show up, so that I'm able to cross some more of these games, because there's quite a few here that I do want to pick up, and I'm hoping that somebody just decides to unload their collection of games, and I'm able to pick up a lot more of those games. So I'm definitely looking every day to see if anybody pops up and posts some of these games so we can add them to our collection. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think of all these awesome finds that we got this week. What do you think about those Gamecube games? Wow, I mean, I can't believe this guy had more. So that was an unexpected text that I got from him. So let's see what we find next week. Thank you guys for coming over and joining me on this adventure. Thank you for subscribing and hitting that like button. And until next time, guys, I'll see you again. Stay safe.